Welcome back, friends. Today we will learn about white balance. We have covered the basics of the camera, and now it is time to move on and learn the advanced features. Color balance is one of them, and it is extremely important in making professional videos. It can make a lot of difference if it is used properly. In order to learn white balance, we must know what the color temperature is. Let's first dive into color temperature. As the climate temperature is calculated in Celsius, color temperature is calculated in Kelvins. Kelvin and Celsius are opposite to each other when it comes to calculating degrees. If the Kelvin value is higher, then the Celsius value will be low. In Celsius, if the climate is hot, the degree will rise. In Kelvins, if the color temperature is hot, the values go down. Check out this video. You see the lower Kelvin look like warmer colors and higher Kelvins are cool colors. The orange or tungsten are warm colors and blue colors are cool. You see the orange, white and blue. That means warm, daylight and cool colors. So now that we know the color temperature, let's dive into white balance. White balance is modifying your colors according to your requirements. You set the white balance in the camera by showing a neutral color card, which can be white or gray. When the camera captures the neutral color, it sets a level and corrects all the colors accordingly. Now the camera has the right color balance and knows the standard color scheme in your scene. It can modify the colors accordingly because it is programmed this way. Suppose you're shooting on a bright sunny day and you know that the light is about 7000 kelvins, but your scene demands white balance should be around 5600. So you will adjust the white balance to 5600 in your camera. Your camera is smart enough to modify the colors and bring down the color temperature to 5600. There are no rights or wrongs in color balance. It all depends your requirement. Take this image for an example. Imagine you reach a location and you check the color temperature. Let's say it's about 7000 kelvins. Your first step should be to white balance your camera with something white in the image or with a neutral color card. Now the camera will set the colors appropriately. You can now adjust the color temperature as per your requirement from presets. You can set it to daylight. You want the scene to be set in a daylight conditions. You can select the daylight preset from your camera. If your scene is cold, sad or calm, you can use tungsten settings or fluorescence. A little on the warmer side is the flash that gives a mid-tone to cool and warm temperature. And if you want to choose your scene to look cloudy, you have the option here to choose the color balance. Or shady. Color temperature plays a vital role in storytelling. The tone sets the mood and sends a message. We will discuss all this in the dedicated color section, where we talk about the importance of colors in cinema. Now let's see the color temperature with different objects you can relate to. This is the Kelvin scale associated with different light sources. This is to give you an idea of how you can identify the Kelvin value in different lighting conditions. First, you have fire, candles, bonfire, etc. that you get from 1000 to 2000 kelvins. From 2000 to 3000 kelvins, you get the light from electric bulbs. From 3000 to 4000 is the golden hour, right after the sunrise and just before the sunset, when the light is evenly spread and gives a very cinematic look. 4000 to 5000 kelvins is the fluorescent light that comes from your home white light LEDs, tube lights or different LED lights. 5000 to 7000 Kelvin is the daylight, which is the most common for taking photos and making videos. As the day passes, the sun changes light shades and color temperatures very frequently. So daylight starts from the early morning till the sunset, but the same daylight has different Kelvin values. You can also adjust the values manually. I do not want to confuse you right now with manual settings. Let's stick with presets at the moment, and we will discuss it later in the course. 7 to 9000 Kelvin is the shady and cloudy color temperature, which looks a little bluish. Depending upon the requirement of your project, you can select the shade or cloudy presets. 10,000 K is the clear blue sky. If you don't find the same name in your camera, do not worry. The values will be the same. In some cameras, they may have a different preset names. That's all. So next time when you see a lighting source, don't forget to guess its Kelvin value and recall how you can set the white balance and change the color temperature. With a little practice, you will remember it forever. And you do not have to master the guessing game. There are a lot of equipment for that, but you need to understand it clearly. Have a look here. This image is taken from different presets. They all look amazing. At 3000 kelvins, the image looks warmer. At 4200 kelvins, it looks like an image has a fluorescent lighting conditions. And at 6400, the image looks a little shady in the daylight. Color temperature is a planning process in the pre-production. We will get into it in our pre-production section, but remember that you must set the color temperature fixed and continuous. Okay, so let's recap one more time. We set the white balance in the camera by showing white in the image or displaying a neutral color card such as white or gray. It corrects and modifies the color scheme. Balancing the whites in the beginning is essential. It helps in managing the colors properly. Once the camera has the correct white, it will balance the light and modify the colors in the video. Once the camera has the correct white, it will balance the light and modify the colors in your video. This concludes our white balance lesson. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, good luck and have fun.